Hi guys, I'm Madeleine Harvey and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. In our lesson video today, we're going to be talking about the breathing process, how we can maximize the breath by going deep into the inhale. By going into the inhale, it's going to completely change the way that you connect with your voice. So if you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. The video that you're about to see was taken as a clip from a live voice lesson that was shot earlier today. If you want to watch the entire voice lesson and participate in the exercises, well then just click that join button below and become a member of this channel. As a member, you'll have exclusive access to all of our live voice lessons that we do every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, just click that join button. It's only $4.99 a month. And your membership helps to support this channel. That way we can continue to deliver awesome content for you. You ready to get started? Here we go. Hi friends! Happy Monday. I hope you had an excellent weekend and you're enjoying the start to your week. Welcome to our live voice lesson. Today we're going to be talking about how we can get the most out of the breathing process. Maximize our breath since we are wind acoustic instruments after all. Today we're going to break down the trickiest part of the breathing process, which is the inhale. So I just want to say a couple things before we get started. If you are a new member and you're joining us today, I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so happy that you're here. I just want to remind everyone that we do our lives every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm hopeful that we'll see you during our lives. And today we are actually diving right into a brand new Skillshare that we launched, which is also called Maximize the Breath. There's going to be a part 1, inhale, part 2, exhale, and we're going to be following up the inhale with the exhale on our next live. So be sure to check out those video lessons. They're extremely detailed. They're very in-depth and gives you lots of opportunities to connect with your most amazing, amazing breath. Okay, so the inhale is kind of like the black sheep, which is why I'm wearing black today. It's kind of like the black sheep of the breathing process. Everyone forgets about it, but it affects the breath the most. And we've probably all experienced this where we begin a song and we begin in a good place where we're in a nice groove. And as the demands of the song increase, we kind of lose touch with that nice, low, supportive, relaxed breath support. And before we know it, we are gasping and pushing. So we've lost touch with what it means to have a nice, reflexive inhale. And I would challenge you guys that as you're practicing, especially in your song work, that you watch yourself in front of a mirror. And if you ever see anything that looks like a remote, like a Gila monster, like that, that's a surefire way to let you know that you've lost touch with what the inhale is all about. So fear not, it happens to all of us. We just get very excited, and that's why we're going to dive into what can we do about it. Now, the inhale is rather in-depth. It's really in-depth, and we can break it down to 2 parts as well. And for that illustration, I'm going to use a little bit of a visual aid today. This is what my husband uses to get dust off of his camera lenses. But this illustrates the breathing process, the entire breathing process. So what we're going to focus on today is up here, right up here. This is actually where it tends to go really, really wrong for people. A lot of people will say, breathe from your diaphragm, breathe from your diaphragm, breathe from your diaphragm. And a lot of us don't even know what that means. But what really is going on is there is a blockage here. So I want us to think that the breathing process is like a vacuum, which is what this is all about. We've got two parts to it. What happens up here, that's going to be the opening of our throat. So that's where we're going to find that sensation. That's where it all happens. And then we've also got the let go of the torso muscles. Now we get really in depth with that in the Skillshare lesson. So be sure to check that out. Today, we're going to focus really intently up there. Because as you can see, if I push my exhale out, but this is not open on the inhale, it's like the breath can't really get in very well. And then that response tends to feel more like a gasp or a deep pull that feels actually like a panic. And when we inhale that way, we actually have to pinch and squeeze off at the neck in order to exhale. So if we, it's like we have, now that's an over dramatization. We have to pinch and squeeze in order to get any sort of sound going on. So we're gonna see if we can separate that salt from the sugar, so to speak. So what we're gonna do in the first part of today's live is to break this down so that we can feel what our trigger word is, which is open. We're gonna break that down. And then we're gonna speed that up because ultimately we do wanna feel that we can stay connected to that vacuum response of the inhale in a song. We don't have a lot of opportunities or places to breathe in a song. So we want that inhale pattern to be relatively quick. But lucky for us, the breath is a vacuum. Our job is to get out of the way. So our mantra, and you don't have to repeat after me, but it's actually really helpful. Our mantra for today is open in, open out. The sound is going to sound amazing. So amazing, it could kind of change our life. Kind of amazing. Open in, open out. So we're going to break that down. So the best thing that I want you to do is go ahead and just exhale for me through a nice lip. So we're just going to exhale. And as we exhale, I want you to see if you can contract your diaphragm until you feel like you're about exhaled out. And when you're ready for the inhale, I don't want you to think breathe at all. I just want you to open your throat. It's as simple as that. So I'll demonstrate. Good. So again, it's like it completely replaces itself by opening that throat. So let's go ahead and try it again. Here we go. Let's do it together. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Feel that contraction. When you're ready to breathe, open your throat. Good. Feel that immediate expansion deep in the body. We need that to be that vacuum-like response. Ready? Let's try it again. Exhale. Good, good. And I'm really glad I wore what I wore today because you can really see expansion happening here and here. Now it will happen on its own. You do not have to think, breathe, breathe. Your body knows how to breathe. Our mantra, open in, open out, open in, open out. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try this on like an S sound, something relatively easy. And let's do the S for like 7 counts. So we're going to exhale first, set ourselves up for that nice vacuum-like feeling on the inhale. Open your throat when you're ready. Aha, ha, 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 ha. Yes, very good. Now, that was really, really easy, wasn't it? S'ing for 7 counts. Matter of fact, you had more than enough breath. You could keep going. But one thing I want you to notice is that as you're S'ing, when you open your throat, the sound stops. It stops because it goes from exhale, steady flow rate going this way. As soon as that throat opens, those cords split apart and now the inhale goes. So that's what we want to tune into. So let's go ahead and try that again for 7 counts. And we're going to, on the count of 8. Ready? Here we go. Exhale first. Feel that contraction. When you're ready, open your throat. Feel it? Good, good. That completely goes from exhale to inhale. This is called tidal breathing. A lot of athletes use it when they have to run up and down courts. They want a steady inhale and exhale flow so they do not get hyperventilating, if that's a word. Now, let's put this in a pattern. So we've got S for 7, inhale on 8, immediately S for 7. What we're doing right now is we're stimulating what we're going to go through in a song, but we're not being distracted by the demands of voice. We're just seeing if we can manage that inhale, exhale, normal inhale process. So again, we will exhale first. When we're ready, open the throat. S for 7, open the throat on the count of 8, and immediately S for another 7, open the throat on the count of 8. That's a lot of information, but it'll be easy, I promise. Okay, so exhale first. Contract. Ready? Open the throat. Very easy, isn't it? It's very simple, simple. The only thing that stands in your way with this is getting too excited. And by that, I mean like getting tight in the body. Just keep it simple. Open in, open out. Stay concentrated on your throat. When you're practicing your song work, you can S and pretend you're singing the melody, and then inhale and then S. Pretend you're singing the melody, maybe listen along, and when the next break in sentence comes, that's where you're practicing your breathing pattern. That's letting your body know this is what I want. This is what we need to expect when we're managing the melody of a particular song. And this is how you would take this exercise and put it directly into song work. So just keep it really simple. When you're ready, open your throat. Just open your throat. Build that into the way that you inhale. So now that we know what this feels like, let's go ahead and put this to an exercise.